Tea, Coffee, Murder, Episode 1, The Art of Lying. Written by Ellen Barksdale. Narrated by Jessica Whittaker. Prologue, in which Cecily Beresford is deprived of sleep at her home in Earlsraven. What? It was the fourth night in a row that Cecily Beresford had been startled from her sleep by a whispering voice. She sat bolt upright in bed and looked out into the dark night, keeping one hand pressed to her chest to steady her rapidly beating heart. The same voice. Again and again. Why did it say such things to her? Why couldn't it leave her alone? The answer was quite simple. It was because she was right. And she knew that a wrong had been committed. What she didn't know was how to prove it. It was hopeless. And that was what was keeping her awake at night. Not because justice should prevail, but because someone wanted to mock her. Cecily Beresford flipped the flannel blanket aside and sat on the edge of the bed, then took a few breaths before standing up. The old bed creaked with every movement, as it had done in her grandmother Eugenie's time. And like her ancestor, Cecily had long since ceased to notice the noises made by the solid wooden frame or the springs. March had been sunny, but the sun was weak and the nights were chilly, so her fluffy blanket was a must. Cecily reached for the bathrobe that lay on the chair right next to the bed, put it on and left the bedroom. She walked down the short hallway, the beam of her mobile phone aimed at the floor. For a woman in her mid-80s, she was still nimble on her feet and in her mind, but she was also careful not to get overconfident. At her age, one wrong step could mean the next few weeks in hospital, or worse. She had had great foresight years ago to turn her former study on the ground floor into a bedroom, so she didn't have to use the stairs every day if she didn't want to. In the living room.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?